What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So, this is the third live stream of the day, guys. Sometimes we think we're going into like a second day or something like that, but we're still, in fact, in Monday. But man, when we're on the third live stream of the day, we're like, guys, we're like, hold the freaking phone. We got to just like kind of get back into reality or something. We're like, we're streaming 3 times. Oh my gosh. So on a Monday, we really push it hard on the live streams to try and bring you guys the best crypto content and live stream and updates with the news and all those things. If you're not able to keep your finger on the dial as we are, then you guys get to see us on the Moon Show on Mondays, where we get to have some more technical conversations and get into more of the deep news. And we also go onto our own live stream at 11:30. And so you guys can pretty much watch me all day if you want to on Mondays, but I know that just sounded so weird, but at the same time, if you are enjoying the live streams, I really do appreciate you guys keeping tuned in and hitting the likes and all those things. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to get into what the title says. Trump is potentially going to be launching his own token, and with the help of Barron. So we're kind of trying to dive into that. We're gonna go into some of the other news and things that are breaking in the market. We're going to get into the charts. We're going to get into Ethereum. We're going to get into Solana. We're going to get into the altcoins. We're going to get into a little bit of everything. But first, guys, make sure you smash the like button. It really helps this channel and the live streams to get pumped up and more people come in if you hit the like button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button, and it is YouTube's currency. So before we get started, we just get the shill out of the way. Shout out to the partners of the channel, BITFLEX, awesome exchange, no KYC or KYC if you'd like to. And we are running this giveaway up until the 20th. So you only got like 3 days left. You basically got like 3 days left to win a Treasure Safe 3. And so make sure you sign up with that link so you can get a swack at winning one of those Treasure Safe 3s. They're really cool. It's you know, I was thinking it was a little bit bigger, but it's super sleek. Super sleek. I like the design, and I really like the dashboard too. The dashboard is actually really intuitive and very easy to use. So for someone who is just getting one of these things for the first time, I think it'd be a great place to start. So, all right, so let's get the shilling out of the way. Make sure you guys join the Discord so you can get some quick updates and also know who is watching the channel. This is the best way you guys can get in tune with who the Dano Dojo community is, and basically who is who, and see what we're doing, see what coins we're looking at, and see what other people, you know, they're posting their best trade screenshots. We got MFRX9 posting his wins, posting his losses. You know, we try and keep the memes fresh. Crypto was one of the best and most stressful decisions I've ever made. Pretty true. That's sometimes how we feel. We have very short-term memory loss also in crypto. And then also we wonder why it's going down as it had been pumping for forever. So that's also a reality as well. But yeah, guys, welcome to the show. If you're new, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you are an OG, shout out to all the OGs that are here. And yeah, so let's get into this real quick. We have Bubble Maps saying, I call fake news. Please be fake news. And then Bubble Maps, then also just 1 hour ago, let's see, Bubble Maps, no way, DJT is actually from Donald Trump. 67% of the supply is in one cluster. But then we can see here, important complimentary info. This was an hour ago. A holder number 1 is Radium, concentrated liquidity with 43% of the supply. 46% of the supply is held by one cluster with sending DGT to 140 wallets. All right, so this is interesting. So yeah, so if we want to, I guess if we want to do our research here, let's see what's going on here. We got Trump. Okay, Trump coin. And DJT. Okay, this is getting spicy, guys. Okay, so the market cap currently right now is at $186 million market cap. The price is at almost a 2 cents. It's sitting at 1 cent 86, and the circulating supply is 9,999,999,994 coins of this token. Very interesting. Okay, so now let's take this token address and we're gonna put it in the DEX tools here, and let's check this thing out. And real quick, we'll whoa, okay. Hold the phone. Is this real? Is this actually real? Okay, but this says it was a month ago. 1 hour, but then there's this one that's 1 hour ago. 1 month ago, 1 hour ago. Oh, man. See, this is where it gets real squirrely, guys, because you want to make sure that if this is indeed true, you're buying the right thing. You're buying the right thing. Okay, so this is this looks like it's on Radium, and this looks like it's on Meteora. Okay, so let's see this one. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with this thing. What is happening here? What the heck is happening? We got people trading on this thing. There's 1,770 holders. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, so we gotta kind of, we'll keep it on the radar. We'll keep it on the radar. I don't know, like, I'm not exactly sure if this is indeed the right token. Oh, okay, that's the liquidity pool date. Oh, okay. I was like, if it's new, then okay. Let's go back here. Yeah, that seems like it's it. That looks like it's it. All right, well, I bet people are people are going for it right now. people are going for it right now. I'm probably not helping that. That was the title of my video. But look at this. I mean, we're getting buys in. Look, I mean, we got whale buys, but then look, whale sales. Yeah, it just was popping up in my feed on my X feed, so very interesting if that is the case. So let's go back to the tweet here, and let's see, we got to go back. And so the original, this Pirate Wires, per conversations, Trump is launching an official token, DJT, on Solana. Barron spearheading the whole thing. Yeah, I bet Barron has probably been a secret DEX screener, DEX tools degen. He's just been on all the blockchains. Barron might be more of a degen than we realize, you know. Yeah, you gotta think he's a smart kid. But yeah, so pretty interesting. We'll go back to this. We'll see how it's trading. We'll see how it's trading by the end of the stream. We'll see where this thing is by the end of the stream. We will see. All right. So, I don't know if you guys know about, or we've talked about Kendu Inu on this channel, because they actually infiltrated one of our streams weeks ago, and so we've brought them up every once in a while. When we've been going over the altcoin markets and some of the meme coins, and we've mentioned Kendu Inu a couple times, saying, man, this thing has been doing very well. And so we ended up actually getting on one of the spaces today. We weren't expecting it. Right after we were done with our live stream, we went on, we saw that they were having a space, and so we thought, why not? We'll get on their space and I just joined, and then all of a sudden I ended up being on the panel speaking. So, but everyone was super cool. Everyone was very gracious and very inviting, and had some good stories to share. So it was cool. So shout out to the Kendu Army, the Kendu Inu fam, and shout out to Kendu Miyazaki. And so yeah, we had a really good conversation. So yeah, definitely want to do another spaces, and maybe we'll do frequent spaces together with the Kendu Inu community, because it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. What do you guys think? I like the vibes. I like the vibes in there. And we'll pop up the chart real quick too. It's getting some nice consolidation, but it's had a massive run. Went up 414%. Pretty decent run. But all right, let's get into Bitcoin. Let's get into Bitcoin here. All right, so what's happening with Bitcoin? We had a bullish divergence happen, which indeed sent us up into a retest of the 67,000 and a 67,002. We wigged down, and what's interesting now is that we could be playing out on the 4-hour a reverse head and shoulders. We could be doing a bit of a reverse head and shoulders here to test back up into these levels. We're going to have to see how the Asian market's going to react to a lot of the stuff that has been happening here in the short term. And, I think we haven't really seen the volume that we want to see right now. We're seeing more of this kind of downwards trend. But if you're looking at some of these patterns, you could kind of see it in the inverse. We could be, we're looking good. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, it's good that we bounced off these levels. We didn't get a major breakdown all the way to what we thought we were going to break, was the 64,006. We were thinking that we were going to get down to this 64,006 off of some of this low liquidity. I mean, you saw this test right here, boom, and then it got rejected, and we're like, oh. But I thought to myself, even though it wasn't as much of a dramatic bullish divergence, it still sent us to the upside, and it sent Bitcoin from 65,001 right back up onto a nice green candle. So we went to the daily. You can see that was an interesting bounce, because it ended up turning into a red candle with the consolidation of it getting rejected right off the resistance at 67,002. So pretty interesting. Oh yeah, so I was just reading the chat saying altcoin daily. Yes, we actually, we had been watching Altcoin Daily's content and channel for a few years, and then when we went to the Bitcoin conference, we actually got a chance to meet Aaron and Austin, and it was really cool. They were both of them were super nice. I got to talk more with Austin, I believe, and yeah, it was cool. I was telling him kind of my trajectory, what I wanted to do. I said, look, I want to be a well-trusted name in the space. I want to build some stuff in the space. I want to do some cool things in crypto, and it's fun. I see what you guys are doing. I see the opportunities that can be made in this space, and yeah. So I was just kind of just shooting the shit with them, and we followed each other on Twitter. On the old Twitter, and yeah, and that's also where I ran into the Bit Squad. I ended up running into the Bit Squad and Kelly Kellum and all those bros, all those dudes, and ended up is what got me going on some of those channels, and just kind of starting the collaboration train and really kind of starting to hit in crypto in terms of my brand, my content, and just making connections. That Bitcoin conference really helped spark some inspiration. And speaking of Bitcoin conference, we are going to be at the one in Nashville. So we're going to plan some kind of meetup, some kind of thing. I think a lot of the Moon crew is actually going to be there. So we're going to be meeting up with them, possibly doing a live in-person show, live in-person stream. And it'll be a really cool opportunity for us to just like hang out. And so, yeah, it'll be really cool. Maybe we'll set up a booth. I don't know. Like if I'm allowed to, and they let me set up a booth, we'll make it cool. I'll have some OG merch and things like that I'll have, and I think it'd be a really fun opportunity to hang out with everyone and just have some fun. In Nashville. I don't know if you guys ever been to Nashville. Yeah, I've been to Nashville a few times, and it's actually for, obvious musical purposes. I've played a few shows there, being on tour, and so it was a cool opportunity to be able to play in the Music City, It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Yeah, I played at the Hard Rock that's there. And I was thinking it was going to be like this giant Hard Rock. I was like, yes, I get to play the Hard Rock Cafe. Let's go. And it was like a little smaller than I was expecting, but it was packed. All right. So, yeah, Bitcoin we'll see. We'll see, if we're going to get this pattern playing out. Really was an interesting test. This candle, very interesting candle. Very interesting candle. Yeah, it was the tour was I was playing drums with a band called Broadway, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Broadway, the pop punk like hardcore pop punk core band from the 2000s, or from like the just that era, and we were on tour supporting Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and so we would open up for them, and so yeah, it was definitely a fun experience. It was my first tour, my first like big tour. Yep, and we played kind of all over the place. It wasn't a super long tour, but. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what happened with the S&P 500. All right, so S&P 500 it's looking good. And then we were analyzing a little bit of MicroStrategy. We were talking about MicroStrategy and how this thing is in a nice bull pennant to break out to 1,000. Their stock is going to be worth $2,000 per stock. I mean, all this stuff that they're doing with their strategy and their plan with Bitcoin that they've had since August of 2020. I mean, it's done very, very well for them. It's matched very well with the accumulation and bear market of the crypto market, and just all tech assets and tech stocks and speculative things that are in coins, or that are not coins, but companies that have been speculating into things like Bitcoin. You see, like when they implemented that strategy, their stock soared almost 1,000% from this bottom. And that was right before the halving, and then you can see the halving happened. What it was like when they started August 2020, going here, and it was like, what was the date here? It was like, yeah, it was so insane. I mean, it's like, what? I mean, look at this. So then. They timed it perfect. They timed it perfect to acquire that Bitcoin like that and just hodl, because then look, it just made their, and then they probably, I don't know if they sold any or they did some type of like, reinvestment. I don't know, to make their stock just go up so much. It's just like, was so fascinating. And then you see what happens here. It's just almost even more progression to the upside, nice consolidation, and then a nice bull pennant to go back up to test into this wedge. I mean, it's just MicroStrategy looks really sweet. And if you think about it, if other companies were to have follow suit with MicroStrategy's plan, I wonder if Bitcoin's price would be at a completely different structure right now. Think about it, because why the market structure why the market is the way it is now is because the institutional money started to come in to bring us out of what was the longest bear market. We cleared out all the skeletons in the closet. We cleared out all the bones and all the bad actors. All the exchanges needed to fail. We had capitulation, all the things, just breaking down of things in the market. And then we had, so the market, think about the market structure now, that it's just that all of this is just institutional buying, countries buying it. You got El Salvador, Argentina, you got BlackRock, and you got all the hedge fund managers, wealth managers, and the companies that are issuing these Bitcoin ETFs. VanEck and Valkyrie, or, just go down the list. I'm not going to be able to name them all, but there's like 13, there's probably more than 13. I don't know. I think there's like, how many Bitcoin ETF traded products are there? I think there's like 10 or so or something like that. It's around there, but still it's a lot. So it's like, these companies are obviously buying Bitcoin, and countries are buying Bitcoin. What's going on? Pencil Ninja, what's going on? And Big Daddy Super Balls Rothschild. Shout out to everyone, and Ellis Collin. And who else is in here? Crypto Naughty. We got Clean Living. Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys. Jasmine, Nvidia rumors. Oh, like partnerships or something like that. Or we got to do more research into Jasmine. We don't. I'm gonna be honest. We haven't. We just don't know enough. It's just like we hear about all the time. We know it's got good price action. People talk about it a lot. It has been one of the coins on the year that has done really well, alongside the meme coins and Pendle protocols and things like that. So on the year, Jasmine has been in the top ranks, and so, but it's just like, man. How many things can you follow? So, we'll pull it up now. We'll pull it up now. And so right now, volume on the 24 hours up 15%. We got a market cap of 1.7 billion. And and what's so crazy is that Brett has a market cap of 1.7 billion or 1.6 or something like that. Is it still there? Which is so fascinating to me at this point. Yeah, 1.3. It was at 1.6. This thing just started climbing the ranks so fast, and we had been talking about it for months, and this thing just started to absolutely destroy. And it's a shame that we did get hit with a little bit of FUD. We actually talked about it openly that on a live stream, we had succumbed to FUD. And we said, look, I guess we'll just sell out a little bit of it to just so we can protect ourselves. And then ultimately, that was a bad move. We got shaken out by the normal crypto Twitter BS that a lot of the times can get you in trouble by listening to some kind of smear campaign or whatever it may be, or some kind of thing, and it happens to every single project that ends up dominating ultimately in the end. And we've seen it time and time again. It happened with Pepe. What other? It probably happened with Doge at some point. It happened with Shiba. It's happened with probably every single coin that ends up being in the top 50 gets hit with some kind of FUD, and people go, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. And it's funny how the scam ends up becoming in the top 50 because whales end up buying it, they accumulate it. That's how the weak hands get shaken out. And then the people that end up holding it for the longest time are rewarded. And it's very interesting how this game is played, because a lot of the times it is like, it's like if you were to listen to me from the previous stream, I was just talking about how, like, you have to know when to take profits and can't marry a coin. But then at a point, where do you just say, okay, I'm just going to know I'm going to be willingly losing this $2,000 or whatever $1,000 I'm going to put in this thing, and I'm just going to not even look at crypto Twitter. I'm not even going to go on the damn site, because ultimately what it's going to get me to do is to swap out that $2,000 that I put into Pepe a year ago into some garbage bullshit, and then you end up just on the sidelines chasing pumps because someone convinced you that it was a scam. I almost would rather get scammed on my $2,000 than jump around in a bunch of derivative nonsense that ends up happening. And that is exactly what happened with Pepe. If you would have bought $2,000 of Pepe a year ago, it would be worth $1 million freaking dollars. Isn't that absolutely insane? And all it would take is for you to not get freaking distracted by me. No, but I'm just, making a joke. But geez, but like people on crypto Twitter, the FUD's real, man. And and I made a comment. It was from Caesar, this Caesar guy. This Caesar. I don't even know. Like he pops up he pops up out of nowhere in my feed telling me that Brett's a scam because someone sold some coins. Get out of here. And then so I fall for it, and I end up selling my bag that I had accumulated at 2 cents. At 2 cents. What? So I'm just telling you, it's so easy for that to happen to you. And so it's not going to happen to me this time, Jesus, because it's just at this point it's guys. Guys. Do you understand? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, the FUD people wish they had bought it at a good price. Yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny how that ends up happening though. It's just outrageous. And we'll show you on the chart too, where there's just all this FUD, major FUD right here. It wasn't even that much of a sell-off. It wasn't even that much of a sell-off. It was right here that it topped out at 8 cents. We found out about it, I think, right at 2 cents. It went all the way up about a 2x, 3x, and we didn't sell any because we were just going to hold it. We were just holding it. We were like, let's just hold this dang thing. And so, and then once we saw that break of it being a scam, it being such a scam, oh, it's a scam because because people sold. And then look, what kind of fake out was that? That's a pretty big fake out for something that's a scam. And so I ended up selling at right here, 4 cents or something. Still kind of made a little profit. I think I kept a little bit in, and then all of a sudden, there it goes. Zoom, zoom. And now it'll just trade into this bullish channel, probably up to 30 cents whenever we start seeing more bullish momentum in the entire space. So yeah, I'm just giving this as an example of how easy it is to get distracted. Very easy. We're keeping it pretty simple on this channel, and we're not telling you to buy anything. We're just showing you and documenting what we're doing and what the narrative and the picks that we're picking for each chain. The base chain, it's Brett. For Solana, it's Ponky. For Ethereum, it is Pepe, Kendu Inu, and Harry Potter Sonic Obama 10 Inu. Pretty simple. Those are the 3 strongest memes on Ethereum right now. And then, yeah, that's where we're keeping it. We're keeping it pretty simple, and I think if we keep it simple, keep it cool, calm, collected, don't get distracted, don't try and go into any type of other side derivative narrative of these actual coins that I just said, and I just stick to the plan, then I will be rewarded, because it means that I finally did not get beaten by the crypto bubble that I call the pimple ooze that is crypto Twitter sometimes. And crypto Twitter's disgusting. I think about 80% of it is disgusting. Degeneracy, absolute garbage. But I'd say about 20% there's some golden gems. And there's some counts that you could be like, okay, cool. They're just making calls, not claiming they're God or they have the crystal ball. They're just like, hey, look, I just kind of see this thing. It's got a good community, blah, 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 blah. And there you go. No BS. And then you got the rest of the lot. Okay, so let's look at what Bitcoin is doing right now. I think Bitcoin is still going to be breaking out of the cup and handle that's forming on the daily and the weekly chart. If you look at the Bitcoin weekly chart and the daily chart, you will see that there is indeed a cup and handle pattern breaking out. Brucey, shout out to Brucey Kibbutz. I don't know if I ever say that right, but shout out to everyone who is here. Thank you guys for humoring me and listening to me rant about how you can get absolutely distracted from your bull thesis. It can be so easy to get tossed off the bull. It's funny. It's a good analogy. You're on the bull. You're like, yes, this is my yes, and then crypto Twitter just tosses you off that thing and tosses you into something called baby Pepe or Pepe in a book's world, or Bohm in a Pepe's butt crack. Whatever it is, you're going to get so distracted by that stuff because, oh, if I just get in at the right time. You sound like Kyle. Kyle got in just at the right time, and Kyle turned $50 into $20K overnight, man. If it was that easy, why isn't everyone doing it? If it was that easy, I would love to see everyone do it. Yeah, speaking of that, we are speculating always in Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. And we think this, and we'll show you the chart. The chart's actually a decent chart. We've mentioned we've pulled the chart up on this thing a few times, and we'll tell you why we like the chart. Is because it's been testing these really nice waves. It had tests of all-time highs 3 different times, and this is all through all of the different all of the Damn it, Kyle. It's always funny when people are named Kyle. They look like a Kyle. I don't know. Do I look like a Dan or a Dano? And I'm not a Dano. A Daniel. I don't go by Dan. Some people call me Dan quickly, but it just depends on what neighborhood they're from. It's my neighborhood name. All right, so the chart is giving off Elliott wave type type vibes. I like the daily chart because the RSI is really low, and I see another leg up here. Basically, you can take this and just go like, I mean, I'm gonna leave that there because I really like how this bullish megaphone. Last time so I'm gonna give you an example of a bullish megaphone pattern that actually breaks out pretty hard, and this was on Ponky, and this is why we actually ended up choosing Ponky as our flagship meme for Solana. Ponky is another one of those that we were like, dang, we got kind of shook out of it because we were swapping around too much and being an idiot and getting distracted. And sometimes I'll say, you just can't get too distracted because sometimes that thing that you picked up for dust could actually end up doing something pretty interesting, and that's what ended up happening with Ponky. And so we said, welp, I guess we're just going to have to accumulate at these higher prices. We missed the chance. All right, so look. Ponky broke out of a massive bullish megaphone pattern that happened here. Thing ended up skyrocketing. We have a really funny picture that we drew of Ponky screaming into the megaphone, and I don't know what happened to it, but I think we still have the actual picture. We screenshotted it because it's really funny. But indeed, this was the same the same pattern that Harry Potter's Sonic Obama 10 Inu was in. It went boom, 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 and then it kind of broke down. Now this is what I'm wanting to see. I'm wanting to see that bounce off to the upside. Now from that bounce, that was from here, that was a 300% move to the upside. That was 293 right there, 293 to the upside. And so I want to correlate that with Harry Potter Sonic Obama 10 Inu here, that I think we're going to see that same pump to the upside, guys. And that's why I have the chart marked so perfectly in that same scenario for this. This is why I'm picking this. I'm picking Kendu Inu, Pepe for my Ethereum meme coin plays. You're here. I've said it many times, but I'm keeping it very simple. And this is what we're coming out with a video very soon that is going to just say this right off the cuff. Here's my picks. No BS. Here's the picks, and we'll probably have some little secret sneaky ones in there as well. But for Ethereum chain, it's Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu. It is Pepe, and it is Kendu Inu. And so for the base chain, it's Brett. For Solana, it's Ponky. Simple. Simple, simple. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If there's anything else you guys would like me to cover, maybe Q&A, I don't know. If you want me to do some TA on any other tokens that you guys like, just let me know. But if not, then we'll go ahead and end this thing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just let me know. Shib TA, of course, yeah. We were doing Shiba Inu TA for a few weeks now because of the bullish momentum that we were having on the bullish pennant. Now, this thing, we want to let's get all this out of it. Let's clear this chart, okay? Let's look at this. Oh my gosh. Whoop. This is what I want. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Yes. Yeah. Do you understand what freaking happens when you get support bounce off of a descending wedge like this? Do you understand? Can I show you where this happened and how it looks when it does that? Right there, look at that. That's what happens. That's what happens. A frickin' 42% move to the upside. And just, guys, I gotta just man, I need to just follow my own damn TA. I just need to follow my own advice, follow my own TA, and I think I would make more money. I probably would. You just gotta trust yourself. You just gotta trust yourself. Oh man, and look at the bottom. Dude, a moon can. I know that it was just a moon candle. So this is what I'm expecting for SHIB, is that the whales are just going to be like, sayonara, suckers, and it's going to hit this support here. It's going to hit this support, or even here, right? It could even just break down just a little bit more, just reset that RSI. Boom, and then this thing is going to absolutely crush. And this is the bull pennant that is not even bringing us to its all-time high. Like, that's why you guys don't even understand. This is just a level. This is just a resistance level. That's just resistance. It tried to test up to close to its all-time high. It already tried. This is why people are speculating into meme coins instead of buying Cardano. No one gives a crap about Cardanos that they're going to be used for the governments of the world or whatever. It's like no one cares. They want to buy a dog coin that has bullish price action. You know it's true. Even if you like Cardano, you accept this as your fate, okay? This is why it makes you're like it. People are going to say it makes no sense. But no, it does make sense. It's because it's more attractive. I'll give you the honest truth. It's not being shallow. Sorry, but it's like Cardano is just showing us the prime example of how fundamentals and your roadmap being so slow is going to, yes, cool, you're the retirement coin. That's great. But the meme space and things like Shiba Inu, when they're actually building something, and they did actually do a chain, and they could very well be just as successful as Cardano as onboarding people to crypto than Cardano trying to be the smarty pants and the smartest guys in the room. Hate to say it, but you can take your fundamentals and throw them out the damn window, because when the meme coins come in and retail comes in, that's what they're going to be buying. They buy memes. People relate to memes. They think they're funny. They want to, and people love. And I mean, just come on. It's just an easy narrative to play off of. And ultimately, what's going to happen is that the Celebify tokens and the Politify tokens, people are going to just end up taking profits into the strong beams. That's just what's going to happen. I really believe so. There's going to be main mascots for each chain. Every chain needs a good mascot and a liquidity onboarder. Yeah, honestly, like I got brainwashed to think that Cardano is going to save the world, but I think it's all a bunch of bullcrap. I don't think I don't know why you want to, like, it doesn't equate to me. Please tell me how Cardano is going to save the world. Make your holders more money, and then you can And then you can say that you saved the world. No, but we give Cardano a hard time. We give Cardano a hard time because it's just, you know, you got to get some more price action. I mean, now at this point, the damn thing is under now its price accumulation. The thing's at 39 cents, and it seems like it just keeps getting lower. And it had a massive bearish divergence. And we've seen projects, because if you were to believe everything that the Cardano community says about it going to $5, the thing got rejected so hard at $3. And it's still, even though there's been coins like Matic, and there's been coins like Phantom. Go to Phantom, that have been able to at least get back into a trading range of its second range, to at least show some strength that people are interested in the coin. And FTM even had some massive exploits that cost them millions and millions. They even had an exploit. Even one of the swaps on Spooky Swap even had a little bit of something happen where they had to redo something. I can't remember. It was some kind of thing where they had to, like, don't go on the website. We have to fix it. There's an exploit. And they still got better price action than Cardano, even though Cardano spits out that they'd never have gone down. They've never blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, that's why people buy memes, because you don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. You don't have to have the fundamentals, but I'll at least say, hold some Bitcoin. And that'll just be enough fundamental for you. Hold some Bitcoin, and there's your fundamentals. You could literally hold Bitcoin and memes and call it a day. Don't even have to buy layer 1s or layer 2s. And that's my opinion. That's not financial advice. I'm just saying, like, you could literally hold Bitcoin and memes and literally call it a day. And not get distracted by all the stuff. But there are stronger memes than others. There are stronger memes than others, which we have hopefully helped you in going down the rabbit hole. All right, guys. We're going to end it. We'll see you on the next one. Crypto Nobody said, as someone who came from nothing, I see value in the underdogs. Oh, Real Mike, just coming in. Yeah, I know. I started at 8. I started at 8 o'clock. And I want to ask you guys something. If you've been tuning into the 8 o'clock live streams, I've been trying to figure out if 8 o'clock is still like a good time. I love the 11:30. 11. Oh, what kind of fish were you cooking? Cooking some fish? What were you cooking? What kind of fish? And how? Cod? Ooh, nice. So like beer battered cod? Nice and thick batter? Deep fried? No? Oh, just seared cod? I can cook very well. I actually just cooked, I made my own garlic lemon Alfredo cream sauce with my own cherry tomatoes from the garden and basil, and sauteed all that up with herbs, fresh heavy cream, butter, fresh lemon, and put grated Parmesan and Romano cheese in the sauce. Let that cook down real nice, and I blackened some shrimp, cleaned the shrimp real nice, got all the veins out, blackened the shrimp real nice, real nice color, and made some penne noodles and mixed all that up. Super, super good. It's always better when you make your own sauce, and people might not know how easy it is, how easy it can be. Well, we do have a couple little tricks. We can't tell you every single ingredient. We can't tell you everything that we do. Just can't tell you every ingredient, but we'll give you a little bit. Can't reveal all your secrets. You can't reveal all your secrets. We're going to look at Bitcoin real quick before we pop out. I want a clean chart. I just want to look at a chart that I haven't drawn all over. Where's a chart that I haven't drawn all over? Let's just look at Bitcoin on BYBIT. There we go. Bitcoin on BYBIT. We're going to zoom in. I want to make a new band called Bollinger. The Bollinger Band. We're the Bollinger Band. What genre do you think the Bollinger Band would be? I love that on the weekly, the top of the band says it's 76,600. And I think that, yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, bluegrass, yeah. The Bollinger Band. We're the Bollinger Band, and we're here to play the best Bollinger bluegrass music you've ever heard in your life. We're going to bring you on down the charts. All right. Well, if you believe in the Bollinger Band strategy, Bitcoin on the weekly crossed over the top band and then consolidated down to the 20 SMA. And now it bounced off the 20 SMA and now is testing possible 20 SMA again, which means that would be a level of 64,300 in the short term, but then that would be the level that we would bounce off of to get support to hit the top of the band, which would be right here at $76,590. But we have all this stupid resistance right here that we're going to have to cross when we get to those levels. And it's been the obvious one, 69,000. It's been 71,000. Just like, yeah, look, I mean, 70,200, 71,008, 72,700. And then we got the all-time high of 73,800. So we are going into some interesting territory here, guys. But just remember, we are long-term bullish. We're long-term bullish. We are on a trend to the upside. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so before you leave. Yeah, don't say that. If you're watching on the TV, up, right, select is how you hit the like button on the TV. It's called the Dano Crypto cheat code for the left, right, uppercut. Bow! And you get blasted through the ceiling, Mortal Kombat style. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we will keep the radar on the Trump coin. We will track it. We'll see what's going on. We'll see if this is the legitimate Trump coin. We're not going to tell you if you should buy anything, but we do like sending you down the rabbit hole. All right, guys. With that being said, always follow the White Rabbit wherever you're getting the signs from the universe to take a chance and to also go into what will eventually crack your reality out of the matrix that you have been programmed into. Well, my friends, I would say the time is now. I'll see you on the next live stream. Peace out.